Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Welcome to another new moon reading. This one is in Taurus. This is going to be on, it depends on where you live, but for most everybody it's going to be May 11th, okay? And it looks like a very positive new moon, so you'll be glad to hear that after the last full moon being a super full moon. Now, it is in the sign of Taurus, like I said, and that's all about abundance, among other things. This new moon is a great one for intentions because it opens up an abundance portal, so to speak. So there's a chance to create a new level of prosperity for all of you. This particular new moon in Taurus has extra astrological medicine to offer, if you will, because it's connected to the planet of the divine, Neptune. So already that's a good thing. The planet of the divine elevates the energies. So meditate your way through this if you want to create more cash. We're all able to tap into prosperity. We just need to believe that we're worth it. Now, Taurus rules the second house on the natural astrology chart, and as such, it's a great time to check in on your self-worth. No one's going to advise you to overrate yourself, but do rate yourself highly. Then others will do the same. So as you make your wishes, tap into your self-worth and see if you need to value yourself or someone else a little more from this point forward, okay? Your new moon affirmation is, an abundance portal is opening up to me and I'm walking right through it. Okay, so that is the general information for this new moon in Taurus. I'm now going to move into the specific zodiac readings for each of the three of you. Hello, Virgo. Welcome back. Welcome to your new moon reading. This is the new moon in Taurus. It will be on May 11th, as you already know. Now, the cards that I pulled from the Moonology deck are New Moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead, Virgo. Finally, it's time. You are about to reap the rewards for all the work you've done in the past. New moons are all about new starts, new beginnings, and you've got one coming in. And we are about to find out what that might be. Okay, we're going to start out with the Queen of the Moon deck. All the decks are listed below. Click on the title of this video. That'll drop down the description menu or description box, and the decks are all listed there, as well as the extended link for this video, this reading, okay? Okay, let's see what you got. Card number 13 breaks down to a 4, which is all about stability, your foundation, being solid. This one is around the waxing gibbous 4 moon, and it's all about will. So this is the 23rd of May. Card number 12, 13, 12, breaks down to a 3, which is all about your evolving, your evolution, your growth. This is about boundaries, and this is the waning gibbous. Oh, wow. Why can't I see that? 3, I believe. The waning gibbous 3. Yeah, these are both waning. Well, this is right before this. So the waning gibbous 3 is going to be the 22nd. So go like this. Oh, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so this is card number 4. So 4, again, stability. It's about your foundation, having that stability and that that solidity in your life. This is the waxing crescent 2 moon, and it's acceptance. Now the waxing crescent 2 is going to be 2 days after the new moon. So this is the 13th of May. So we're shifting again. That's acceptance. Okay. Card number 19, which breaks down to a 10, endings. And it also breaks down to a 1, which is about new beginnings, which is what a new moon is all about. I thought I had. How can I have? Oh, this is waxing. Okay, waxing gibbous 3. So the waxing gibbous 3 is the 22nd. Yes. But then this one, oh, this is the waxing. I'm sorry, I thought these were waning. This is the waning, yes? No, this is waxing crescent. Okay. So anyways, this is a waning gibbous 3, and this is about balance. Interesting. Huh. Now, the waning gibbous 3 is the 29th of May. So this goes to the end here. Can you see all these cards? Not really, hey? Let's see. Come on. There. Okay. So this is the last card in the row then. Okay. So this new moon is bringing you to a place of acceptance. Accepting, you know that, what is that old saying? Give me the courage or the strength to change the things I can and accept the things I can't, something like that. This is about learning acceptance and creating boundaries. This is all about your strength, Virgo. Look at this. You've got acceptance, boundaries, will, and balance. This is what you are on your way to. Stability, prosperity, financial stability, prosperity, balance in your life because of that. Being in a place of accepting what is playing out in your life and being okay with it. Just, okay, I'm just going to keep moving forward here. But you also are in a place because of your trusting. This is all about trust. Trusting spirit, your inner guidance system, the universe, whatever you call it, God. It's having that trust. And when you have a trust, you don't have fear. And when you don't have fear, you have no problem placing boundaries. And you have no problem, what's the word I'm looking for here? I can't think of it, but it's all about you standing up, standing tall, standing proud. I wish I could think of the way I wanted to say this with your will, but it brings balance to your life. Okay, so now we're going to get a little bit further into this to see what else goes with these. And we're going to use the Gaia Oracle deck. You are climbing to high heights here, Virgo. It feels, this is big. This is really big for you guys. Enchanted forest, mystery, magic, excitement. Look at this card. Isn't that what this looks like? Mystery, magic, and excitement. It looks very magical to me. This is card 27. breaks down to a 9. 9s are all about wrapping things up, tying up loose ends, because things are about to come to a completion so you can have a new beginning. Now this sits on acceptance and boundaries. Everything is changing for you, Virgo. Everything. You have no idea. This is this is crazy. The energy around all of this for you. It is very magical. It is very mysterious, and it's also exciting. And you feel in control. And I wish I could come up with the word for this. It's not you're forcing your will. I think you know what I'm trying to say here. Okay, so your next card out is 43, which is a 7. It breaks down to a 7. This is a divine number. This is all about the divine intervention, divine guidance, divine timing. Look at this, intuitive communication, silent whispers of the heart. Spirit whispers to you, and you hear Spirit whispering to you. You get the messages. This sits on boundaries and will. Assert. Thank you, Spirit. You are at this point here, you will be asserting your will, which means you are doing for you. This is going to be all about you. You're following your intuition because you know that's what's best for you. You're placing boundaries and you're saying, no, I am going this way, like it or not. This is about me. It's my life. And then you have card 21, which breaks down to another 3, which is all about your evolution, your change, your growth. And it's a remembrance card, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. You know, Spirit is telling me here that when we live our lives from a place of pleasing others, for the most part, and we finally get to that place of growth where we start asserting our will and moving in the direction that we want to move in, it, help me translate this, Spirit. You can't move forward until you completely let go of the past. You can't be in the new until you completely let go of the old. And that's what's happening here. It's just being released. Okay, so you're on path. You're doing everything right. This is going the way it's supposed to go. But because you are changing and growing and you're doing things for you for a change, this is bubbling up to the surface to be released. Just allow it to move through you. Let it go. Because you are moving into a perfect balance here. Love, prosperity, abundance, all over the place here. All over the place. Okay. Now we're going to get whispers of love. This is not the right way to put this, but this feels so grown up spiritually. Like you have achieved a level of such maturity spiritually here that it's unbelievable. It feels amazing, Virgo. You've got to feel the energy around this. You have to. This is something so not of the norm. This is different. It's very, very cool, though. Okay. Whispers of Love. Your first card out. Card number 50, which breaks down to a 5, which is all about change. Didn't you have a 5 before? No, not yet. Okay, well now you do. And it is all about change. That's what this is all about. Change, growth. Consider your foundation. Didn't we already talk about this? You had a few cards. Number 4, number 4. And now you've got a card that talks about your actual foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. So what I'm hearing is, are you ready to bury the hatchet? I don't know who that's for. I have no clue. But that's for somebody. Are you ready to bury the hatchet and build anew? Now this could be burying the hatchet with someone else and starting over. It could just be burying the hatchet and releasing these old negative feelings and thoughts. Because if you want to love, be of love, have love in your life, a partner, whatever it is that this is about, if you want love in your life, you have to be committed to love in your life, yourself. You attract what you are, right? Card number 21, and it's sitting on card number 21, and this one here breaks down to a 3. Again, it's about your evolution. Choose love. Wow. You always have choice. Make yours with love. See things from a place of love, not a place of fear or anger or hurt or dislike. This is you evolving, Virgo. This is on top of the intuitive communication and the remembrance. Whatever this is that's coming up to the surface, just let it go. Stay in this place of love. And this is going to create that very solid base for you, that solid foundation that's going to allow you to grow and continue to grow without anything breaking apart or breaking down. And that is in business, in love, in life, in general. Okay, now Spirit wants an Island Time Wellness card. Oh, stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. Okay. So I feel like this is how some of you feel, that this is something that has happened, or some of you are afraid that this is what's going to happen. It could be because it's already happened in the past, maybe with this particular person, and you're afraid that they're going to do it again. It could be that it was somebody else completely that stabbed you in the back. And you're afraid that if you open yourself up and you're vulnerable to love again, this is going to happen. You're just going to get hurt. Let that go. That's likely what's bubbling up to the surface here, Virgo. You've got to let it go. You've got to consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. When you're committed to love, you let this stuff go. It's the past. You gotta let it go. This is not something you want to carry into your present and your future, for sure. And everybody changes. Everybody grows. I'm not saying you need to take somebody back that has stabbed you in the back, but Spirit wants you to look at everything from a place of love rather than a place of pain and sorrow, okay? You may see it differently when you look at it from a place of love. Things look so different when we look at them from a place of love. They just do. Okay, now we're going to get a Synchronicity Oracle card. Focus. Focus on where you want to go. Focus on what you want, and focus on exactly how you want to feel, the way you want to live your life, the direction you want to go in. Because if you're sitting here, things probably aren't going to go in a direction that you really want them to go in. This is destined. Oh my goodness. And isn't it funny that this sits on the stabbed in the back card, which sits on consider your foundation and how committed you are to love, and choose love. Because whatever this situation is, it's destined. If it's somebody that hurt you in the past, it's destined to come back around again. If it's just because you've been hurt in the past that you're afraid to open up and love again, whatever's coming in is destined. Which tells me you're not going to be hurt. Well, I can't say that. I mean, I guess we can't spend the rest of our lives never being hurt, but you don't have to worry about it being what it has been in the past. This is somebody being brought to you by spirit. So the only time you're going to be hurt by somebody like that is for your own growth. Okay, this is heal yourself. Oh my goodness. Virgo. Card number 14, which breaks down to a 5. Again, big changes, guys. This is your soulmate. This is likely your eternal soulmate, your twin flame, whatever you want to call them. And what I love about this card in this deck is the soulmate is with her, not physically, but spiritually. Your soulmate is always with you. This eternal soulmate might not be in your life right now, but they're in your world. They're with you. They're always with you. Wow, that is beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, what are we getting now? Okay. Now we are going to get you a Priestess of Light card. Oracle card. Okay, Virgo. Some of you may be in this place right now. Or with what's coming in, Spirit wants you to not get into this place. Card number 34, again, a 7. Loss, lack, fear, victimization. This is victim mentality, victim mode, however you want to look at it, whatever you want to call it. This is creating that lack. You have to consider your foundation here. Look at how committed you are to love, because somewhere in here, you're creating lack. This soulmate is destined to come into your life. But if you're focused on how you've been hurt in the past, rather than focused on the love that you have in your life now and that you can have in the future, you're creating a lack in your world. This is going to stop prosperity. It's going to stop your soulmate from coming in. It's going to stop happiness. You will have a lack. Nothing will come in. Let it go. Okay, now we're going to get a motivation manifesto card for you. Actually, I'm sorry. Spirit just reminded me that we need to read this for you. I guess there's a message in here that you need to hear. Okay. I think it's pretty straightforward, but Spirit wants me to read it, so I will. Okay. The woman on this card stands alone in anxious judgment of her life. She focuses on past losses and assumes there are more to come. With her fan of owl feathers, she attempts to shield herself from potential hurts, yet the owl on her shoulder can see through her darkness and guide her out of her fear and lack consciousness. The message of this card is clear. No matter what kind of loss you've experienced in the past, it's absolutely necessary to shift your focus now and to redefine your power. You need to get back to your power. You are no longer the victim of a threatening world, frightened and unable to direct your own destiny. In fact, since your consciousness creates your reality, this assumption only keeps your energy stuck. The owl encourages you to leave your victim mentality behind and to see the truth of your eternal courage and power. When loss comes up in your life, let yourself grieve, but don't define yourself by that experience. Be willing to take charge and set your sights on real solutions and new directions. When you take action and view your life with optimism and self-honoring intentions, you become the director of, rather than the victim in, your own life. This empowered approach may seem strange to you, and you may not fully trust yourself just yet, but this card is telling you that you no longer can live in darkness, isolation, and fear. It's time to let go of your old patterns of people-pleasing and passive acceptance. Oh, wow. You've got the acceptance card. We talked about people-pleasing. This is crazy. No wonder Spirit wanted me to read this. Okay, it's time to let go of your old patterns of people-pleasing and passive acceptance of others' agendas. It's time to take your rightful place as a powerful presence in your world. Your affirmation is, sorry guys, dang, I just knocked over the card. I let go of feelings of fear and lack. It's safe for me to stand up and make choices that empower me. Yes, it absolutely is, Virgo. I feel like a lot of you are coming out of that, not in it and needing to come out of it. It feels, you guys feel more powerful than that to me. Now, there might be one or two of you out there, or a small handful of you, that needed to hear this, that need to come out of it, but that's not the overall energy that I'm feeling. Okay, now we're going to get a motivation manifesto card for you. This is going to be a general message to you, general guidance from Spirit. This is the perfect card for your reading. We must ask if our desires to feel safe and accepted are in fact enslaving us to popular opinion and to boredom. This is doing what we feel others expect of us in order to feel accepted and safe. It's time to not feel safe anymore, Virgo. It's time to live life in the fast lane, so to speak. Okay, I want to ask Spirit and your guides what it is that you can and need to do, be, think, and or feel to make sure that you either get out of this lack mentality or that you don't go into it with whatever's coming your way, okay? We're going to do that in the extended. Click on the title of this video to get to the extended link and the listing of all the decks, okay? Those of you that are going over, I will see you over there. Those of you that are not, I love you guys, and I will see you next time.